What's going on, Tar Heel fans? Nathan here, one half of your Heel Brothers, and welcome into the post-game of number one seeded North Carolina taking down the 16-seeded Wagner 90-62. I just got back from Charlotte. I was taking some time, gotten back, relaxed, had a good time up there. I was in the venue tonight. Me and Alan both were. We had a great time and got to see some basketball, got to see the Mississippi State and Michigan State game, and Michigan State looks pretty good, so it's going to be exciting next round for North Carolina. But gotten to witness North Carolina, second time I've gotten to see them this season play live in action. The last time I did was the first game against Radford. But North Carolina, man, they're moving on to the round of 32, and not going to lie, they played one of their more horrible games, in my opinion, today against Wagner, but they were able to, still win big and keep this thing rolling and live to fight another day. Thought North Carolina came out pretty flat today, not going to lie. There's a team that was turning the ball over a lot. I think at halftime, because we were trying to keep you guys updated as much as possible. At halftime, I think we saw where, they had six turnovers to one turnover in favor of Wagner. And North Carolina was just throwing the ball away. They really weren't moving on offense. We got stuck in that whole rhythm of, I've talked about it a lot throughout the season is, we like to play outside in instead of inside out. Thankfully that switch was made, and Armando Bacot ended up having a pretty big night tonight. As a matter of fact, he finished the game with 20 points and 15 rebounds. Man, had a block, a steal, and one assist to go along with it in the 30 minutes that he played. I thought when Carolina started to make that switch that, man, he started having a great night. Wagner only had 7 players, and they've been playing like that, I think, for generally most of the season. That's 7 total. Like there's not 7 just because of injury. It's just 7 total active players on the team, and all 7 for Wagner did play tonight. They had 3 guys in double figures, and Brown Council Jr., which that was one of the guys I was worried about going into this matchup because he kind of got off in the previous game against Howard, I think it was. And, was kind of looking to see what he would do in this game as well. But, and also Lewis there with 13 points. But the guards, man, Council and Brown, they were really good, man. They were scoring the ball. Wagner was hitting some tough shots. Got to give him credit. But, North Carolina really locked down defensively on Wagner. And I think you can kind of see it in their shooting numbers here is, Wagner finished with 39% from the field, 38% from the three-point line, and 60% from the free throw line. They went 9 of 15, that is, from the free throw line. But the unsung hero to me in this game for North Carolina, Jalen Withers, man, 16 points, had 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Look at this for a second. Free throws, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. He was going to the free throw line. It felt like every 5 seconds, dude. I recorded so much because we did the vlog for it, and I'll be trying to get you guys that first thing tomorrow, maybe tonight. Just depends on when I'm able to upload it. But literally, he felt like he was going to the line a lot. I have a lot of recordings of him at the line, and I'm about to sift through all that because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see all 9 attempts of a Jalen Withers there. But no, he had a great game, 5 of 7 from the field. Played 22 minutes, had 16 points, man, double-double for him, and big time for him, especially in the early going for Carolina, as they just seemed like they were just struggling offensively. Don't know what it was. Couldn't get anything going. Elliot Cadeau was turning the ball over some. Harrison had a bad pass or two. Cormac Ryan was having some issues from 3. He ended up being 2 for 6 from 3, but he just seemed like he was having a lot of issues getting started early. As a matter of fact, me and Alan was talking about it. With the game that he went 1 for 9 from the 3-point line, Cormac Ryan, that is. Like in pregame shoot around, he hit like 15 straight and then proceeds to go 1 from 9 from the field. But we was talking about it during pregame shoot around. Dude, Cormac was lighting that thing up, man. I was thinking, this might be a big game for him. And then Alan dropped that stat on me, and sure enough, 2 for 6 isn't nearly as bad as 1 for 9, but tough night for shooting for Cormac Ryan, but he did end up with 13 points on the night himself. Had a free throw, knocked that down, and he was 5 of 11 from the field there. So I guess you can't get onto him too much. RJ Davis continues to do RJ Davis things. There was a couple of threes that he hit that were just That's ACC player of the even national player of the year. Personally, my opinion, just saying. Type stuff there from RJ Davis. 8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 7 from the 3-point line, hit both free throws that he took, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, got a steal, and had 22 points on the night. Your leading scorer for North Carolina, man. But Harrison Ingram, unfortunately, he kind of struggled tonight. Got early. We loved it. I think it was the first or the second basket that was made. It was by Harrison Ingram, and he was backing down, doing his thing. Just got right into the center lane, right inside the free throw line. Just turn around, hook, bank, knocked that in, and just gave him the too little, bro. I absolutely love that so much from him. But he only finished with 9 points, had 5 rebounds, an assist, and a steal there as well. So 1 or 2 from the 3-point line. And, I'll talk about this in a second. It feels like when Harrison and Cormac are knocking down open threes, North Carolina is a pretty unstoppable team at that point in time. So let's kind of get into it a little bit. Wagner, they're not a lot of these teams that are in the tournament, man. We understand that. It is an opening day game. So what did I take out of this from Carolina's perspective? Personally, I hope that through this game, right, they got the bad play out of their system because the stats look good, but Carolina did not play well. They didn't. Now they started to lock down defensively. A lot of that is Wagner doesn't have the scores that a team like a Carolina or a Power 5 school would, or even some of the lower seeded teams in here that not exactly Power 5, but has. So, Carolina was helped and aided by that. They did hold them to 62 points, and Carolina did go out and score 90. So we got to give them credit there where credit is due. But Carolina did, struggle a lot in this game, and I'm hoping that they get this out of their system because I'll tell you this much. This was kind of like a C game for them. To me, it felt like they played against NC State. It's just Wagner doesn't have the players of an NC State. So, Wagner wasn't able to really make them pay as much as they possibly could. But, hopefully they get that out of their system because I'm going to tell you, man, I was watching that Michigan State team, right there. There was a lot of Michigan State fans in Charlotte, by the way. Not going to lie. I mean, a lot of Michigan State fans. It was crazy. I mean, it's cool to see for them. I guess, traveling from there down here is, got to give them credit where credit's due. But you're not going to be able to play like that, come Saturday against Michigan State and expect to win that game at all. So Carolina's has some things it has to work on, get some rest tonight, start practicing the first thing tomorrow and get the thing ready because, you only got tomorrow and then you got to go play a Michigan State team that some people have picked to even get down to like the Elite Eight into the Final Four. Now, I didn't pick that, not whatsoever. My bracket still looks pretty good. I think the only team I've missed on right now has been BYU, which everybody was going nuts because they were showing the live feed from all the games, during timeouts and things of that nature. So it was that was kind of cool to see, but that's the only bracket loss that I have right now. So I'm not looking too bad. I don't have the perfect bracket. I was perfectly wrong in my bracket, but hey, it is what it is. But no, North Carolina's got a good ball club here. They've got a serious contest coming up in Michigan State. I do believe that they can go out there and win that game if they stay grounded, especially defensively. Because Michigan State has had issues scoring this year. And, now they looked great and they looked like they were on a scoring streak against, Mississippi State. And Mississippi State is a lot more of a physical team. So, I'm curious to see how that carries over to Saturday for North Carolina. And they've got the work cut out for them. So, you need to see production from Harrison a little bit more. Elliot Cadeau didn't have a single point tonight. He finished with 0 points. He's going to need to help you out on the offensive side just a little bit. And, even Alan made the comment to me. He said, if Elliot doesn't get some type of, offensive game, maybe even some type of a jump shot, he's going to be at Carolina for a while. And I don't think he's wrong. I think he hit it right on the head there. Got to clean up the turnovers a little bit. Got to get a little bit sloppy. He had 4 turnovers tonight. Did have 3 assists, 3 rebounds, so that's good. But he only took 2 shots and missed both of them. So You want to see him get a little bit more aggressive, because we have saw when Elliot Cadeau has been aggressive, Carolina's been pretty tough to beat, because if he starts to get a couple of baskets to drop in, then everybody's kind of, okay, they have to keep an eye on him now. They can't just focus in on an Armando or an RJ or a Cormac if he's getting hot, or Harrison for that matter, anybody. And when this team plays complementary on offense and the ball's being shared, Carolina, in my opinion, is a Final Four team. So that collectively with the defense, I just want to clarify that. But for North Carolina to come out, get 90 points, score that, and also hold Wagner to 62. Hey, good to see that from Carolina. They need a big win like that, and hopefully these things that going forward here, they'll get fixed up, and I think they will. So curious to see how this Michigan State thing goes. I'm going to record the pregame for that, probably maybe even tonight as well, and just get ready to post that, because boy, that's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be fun, and it's going to be a really hard contest for North Carolina, and a game that they can very well lose if they're not poised and clicking on all cylinders. So anyway, we're going to hop out of here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to the channel and you've liked what you saw, be sure and hit that subscribe button and hang out with us, man, as we go through this whole tournament here. The UNC Wagner vlog will be coming out probably tomorrow. And hopefully you guys enjoy that. We had a good time with it. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. And as always, go Heels. You don't want none. I'm good.